Okay, so got a tax board with a pig, a lot of stuff. I just go gear. That doesn't really give them too much advantage. Gonna look for displaces for sure. And then, I mean, it's not unreasonable to have an apothecary here. So they have that option if they want. But it's not super good. But it's totally okay, I would say. I guess you can tax the APOs potentially if you wanted to. I don't know how much that helps you, but maybe you just get by with gears setting this side this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get a displace. It's a little bit hard to afford stuff here. I don't know if you go for the... This may be a little early on the city quarters, but kind of want the village, to be honest. You could try to get just a regular city before that. I think would be pretty reasonable. Just a little hard to afford. They go ahead and take the city quarter as well. Okay. We didn't draw. Yeah, this is all right. Pretty good. I don't know if you take the second city quarter. They go ahead and do. Definitely setting aside displays. This is a bit sad. I think we have to do it like this. Not ideal at all, but there's a nice turn for Holy. Gotta get that second displace. Yeah, I think for sure play the gear. Oh, this isn't so nice. This isn't even really very good. I could have opted to do that a little differently. Okay, that wasn't so much for them. I'm a little bit confused. You here? And city quarters are really good. I do need another displace, but I think I can just gain it off something. That's really good turn for them. Yeah, this is maybe game winning. Although, to be fair, there's a lot of gain and play to be done here. So if they aren't sharp on that, they could still have issues. But they're definitely like the half turn ahead. I think. I mean, I'm not fully sure on deck content, so. Okay, that was pretty good. I want. Okay. This is tough. This is a tough board. I don't know how far you go on the displace before you green. Pretty far. We'll see what they've got in their gain and play repertoire. If it's good stuff or not. You're good enough stuff. Should be. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they did like totally mess it up. I have no idea. Getting the gears back, so that's good. They still get to gear a city quarter, I believe. Goes for the province. Not 100% sure on that myself. Now I gotta think, what am I trying to do here myself? We need some... Okay. This isn't right either. Well, it's a bit of a muck up. I think the money's the problem. This could be a problem. Maybe it was too greedy there. I still have to have time to catch up. Can he just win? Maybe he can just win. I didn't really check that. I'm going to say... I'm going to say maybe. I probably should have gotten a gold over the city quarter. Probably what I should have done. I probably should have a golden deck. That's okay, we can do one of the conspiracy. Well, okay, we're getting a little bit of a problem. Maybe more than a little bit of a problem to go down 2 provinces. They probably just pile out on their following turn. If I can't, if I'm not capable of winning, which I don't believe that I am, and we're going to have maybe a little bit of a problem with the pile outs. Also, we may just not draw it all here because we're decreasing hand size on this first play. And then what are we doing? Like, okay, here's a little, okay. That's not going to cut it because now the, whoops, sorry. Let's see. I had the, now I'm just, it doesn't even matter. It can't draw bigger. Oh, okay, never mind, it can. I don't know if I... Okay. Well, that's something. It's not really very much, but it's something. Oh, I can't buy province. Well, I can, but I have to do... This is so bad. This can't have been the correct play. Simply cannot have been. I mean, I had a bad opening hand, but I assume he'll win. How many discs? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, he has a bunch of displaces now, so yeah, he should just win pretty easy. There's like some way to play my turn where I get a duchy as well, and then it's a little harder, but I think he probably can still province. Or double duchy, something like that. The issue, he's got to use his biome, the city quarter. But like, you know, that doesn't matter. You can just displace into. I think he's missing something. Maybe he still wins or ties. I guess he can tie. But you didn't need the seller. You could have gotten conspirators out of the discard. I believe he still has 2 displaces. So tie, the issue is that tie where, I mean, he could have done this better. The displace into seller was bad. Well, maybe it wasn't because you need uniques. Maybe he just needed it. He had 6 displaces. Wow. Anyway, it was a good play by him. I'm not sure if I should take the city quarters so soon. And then I missed, well, I don't know, bad draw my last turn. But even if a good turn, I don't think. He runs slow. It seemed like a reasonable base. All right, but that's it for me. So I'm gonna go watch the other one, which is Shanahan and S Sounder. All right, we've got castles and try to X stuff with Honey Lodge. I didn't feel like tax really did anything to me that game. I was probably in debt a little bit longer, but I don't know that that was the issue. It gets opulent and a couple of peddlers. Shanahan straight into the sprawling. They're not, because Hunting Lodge is the 3rd pile if there were to be a 3 pile. Shanahan probably can get, I assume, I don't know what's in his deck, so, but I'm assuming the last 2 castles just based on this hand. You could keep the province if you wanted to take it, go province into grand. I don't know if that's a good play for you or not, but it might be totally reasonable to leave the province on top and expand it into Grand Castle. The order there didn't actually matter which way you did that, whether it was the small to same number of green cards during the grand gain and lose the same cards. But they were equivalent. And then pretty good point lead. I mean, I don't know what S. Sounder's deck has, if it's capable of getting a couple provinces somehow or what. He's got the messenger. And will probably just take province. Double Hunting Lodge is like the let's end the game, but it's incredibly greedy and can't possibly be like the right thing, I don't think. Well, I mean, he already had the messenger. It wasn't really that it saved him. What it depends on, and I don't know what the decks. If S Sounder has a good number of expands, then there's still some play, but otherwise, not really a lot you can do. I would have not scrapped the poacher, I don't think. Well, I don't think they're going to win it. I just am wondering about what they have in deck. There's always a world where you get stuff and then you're, from S Sounder's perspective, get some stuff, and then if Shanahan doesn't have a very good turn, you still have some play. Don't you just put something cruddy on top? Just put province. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you're not going to remodel the province, so you just put province on top, I think. You just take a duchy and province. I don't know if it's that free. I would to get 3 5s. I don't know. Maybe it is, but I mean, you don't have to win now. I guess double province is also like a pretty insurmountable lead. I would think surely you do the gold over the peddler, but maybe I'm wrong. That'd be my inclination, though. You just put an expand on top and do double province. 41, they're not going to score 16 points. Well, yeah. I mean, you do a little better in 41, right? You could get to... This does not seem like the play, because then triple just beats you. And I don't think triple is like... Obviously, nothing here is free because the decks are just messy. But even tripling where you convert one duchy into a province is winning still. So that's really nice, actually, that you can do. And if you can afford to buy like province plus duchy, you can even do both 2 duchies into province on the expand plays. If you can get to 13 and 2 buys at the end of by the end of the turn. So that's really nice as far as options to be able to do expanding on the duchies rather than having to because you get those out of hand too, and that makes your hunting lodges a lot better. You can also expand an opulent. Who has humble? Does anyone have humble, or did I would think you don't want the scrap? Yes, I would have probably tossed the scrap. You just kind of want to get to a oh, Sounder has humble, or I guess one opulent is still okay. It's still a safe trash because it's still a net 2. If you full gain the other ones. Yeah, you can't play the hunting lodge yet. That can't be right. No, I think this. No, that's rough. You got to try and find something that you can do something with those cards in hand. But just what do you? I don't know what's left now. It's like a bunch of green. Yeah, that's. Again, it's not necessarily over yet, Minion Pawn. I mean, we don't know if Shanahan's going anywhere yet. He might be, but he might not be. I do kind of agree that this turn was not played all that well, though it looks a little rough regardless. Okay, this will be enough to make the point gap just too big, even if he doesn't finish it out, which is also pretty likely. That's it. All right. I'm not sure there was a shuffle, just the way S Sounder had the expands on the bottom. I'm not sure that there was a shuffle where he can get there, but I don't think he played. I don't think he played the turnout probably the way that would give him the best chances. All right, so we've got Flavor over Shanahan, and I guess Shanahan is the higher seed, so Shanahan should be player 1. Hopefully Shanahan is lead. Okay, there they go. What do we have? Oh, black market and pool. How do you open? You can open. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of workshop targets. I don't think you open potion. I don't think I would. I think I would open hideout. But no. I mean, you can do that, but I don't. What is it at the start of the game? Just getting pools doesn't seem that good to me. Not that they're not great to have, but you don't have to have that many pools. I would rather trash a little quicker, but I don't particularly like Potion Workshop either, to be honest, but Fully gets the double pool gain and then instantly hits a really nice reveal on both ends. Well, just in the sense that his pool drew a card and then I don't know, you get double hideout now. Camel Train is doing good work. But he also did get the nice draws for it. What do you get here on your workshop? Black market now, or do you get a caravan? Or fully? Just go black market, pool. I think for me it would be between black market and caravan. But I would be ready to get, I would be willing to get workshop's okay. No, I don't think it's resignable either. I don't know why they what was the hand where Shanahan trashed? Did they have to do that? I don't know. It's like a no turn almost. But Foley still looks good. It is a little bit hard. Oh, I don't like Workers Village. I don't think. This is okay. I think it's okay to skip Black Market here for some time. I don't think that's crazy. No, I mean, I'm not even, it's not like clear cut to me at all. Because the workshop gain and play is really nice here for Foley, because he's about to be overdrawn. He doesn't quite have money to do, to afford all the potentially nice things you have in Black Market. So it kind of makes sense to delay a little bit and maybe add a couple conclaves before you get the... You can also just have like 1,000,000 workshops and you can overdraw it all, which is pretty wild here. I would probably take Caravan. I don't know. That conclave didn't excite me too much. Yeah, I was to say leave that potion on there. See, here you get this draw. You could have gotten a caravan on top and probably played it. None of these are good, in all honesty. This is a really bad black market reveal. Hey, at least Foley's gonna get 2 points. Yeah, the plaza's fine. It's just like... It's not exciting at all. It's not like clearly better than a caravan. That's the problem, yeah. Or even, it's not even like clearly better than a workers' village. No, not in a single turn. I don't think they could pile. Not in a single turn, like above the seas, I don't think. Now, Bully can probably pile on a C's turn once they draw deck here. Probably Workers Village Workshop is pretty doable. That's assuming you draw anyway, it doesn't look like they're going for that. I would just finish doing the coppers. I would finish all the coppers before I did the estates. I don't like that much. I'm not sure about what they're doing at the end of this year turn. This feels a little bit. Like you can obviously, if you draw again, do the gain and play and make C's work for a win. Just a little bit scary to try and do. Because you can easily draw 5 cards that don't draw. Very easily. And you're just making it even more likely with the conclaves. I don't know why they played the 2 workers villages. That was weird. This is so many stop cards, and they're not like going towards 3 piles. They just have a bunch of stuff. Which is just asking to draw dud. A lot of that, like you don't need 3 black markets. You have to seize, because otherwise you're just like Shanahan is just gonna pile. Well, Shanahan's deck is probably awful enough that it's hard for him to pile, but it's still super possible. Look, how many stop cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Top stop cards. And like a bunch of cantrips and then 7 drawing cards. So, I mean, if you find a pool, you're almost certainly okay, but this is so scary. Okay, well, 2 pools will be easy win. 2 pools is probably relatively close to guaranteed. Like, not strictly, of course, but it would probably take deck stacking to stop it. All right, this will be an easy pile out. If they, like, look for it at all. The not doing the conclaves like on the early things, like when the first time you put that camel train, like you could conclave it. Oh, he's doing the black markets. That's fine too. It's easier to do the workshops. You don't have to worry about. You don't really have to worry about actions anyways, because you still have. You have way more money than you need, but. I would have hit resign for sure a while ago. No, none of those were worth style points at Symbol Me. Sorry, not any of that was worth style points. But it was a nicely played game nonetheless. I think, having watched it, I think I actually just like the workshop stuff better than black market stuff. And then they kind of split it, right? They went back into the black markets, but I think you probably don't need to do that. But I think I like the heavy workshop stuff better. All right. Thank you, everyone who came out and played. Congrats to Fully Vor on first, and congrats to Shanahan on second. Congrats to me and S Sounder on third place. And hope to see you all next week. Take care.